Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to another beautiful day in the world of Stardeus, the closed alpha edition. We do have power to the stasis array. We do have clankers here that is happily asleep. We do have an auto kitchen that apparently is not powered. That's a mistake. Yeah, it's totally nice, fine. I mean, we have this whole spaceship that's actually torn up, and oh lord, it's not a beautiful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, because we had our first crawler in the game, and that first crawler is currently giving a big ol' space hug to Newton Destin, who clearly is in a mood minus 100, which is probably because something is attached to her face. 4 health, things are not looking very good right now. No task, can we explain why? Maybe because there's a giant thing on her face. Now, I did ask in the Discord here for a second, is there any recourse here at this point? Developer responded, not so much at this point. I'm working on weapons and combat right now, so there will be countermeasures in the future, as well as ways to remove the crawlers. So, Newton, I'm sorry. I know we didn't know each other for very long. You did survive in this cozy room that still doesn't have a table. But now we're going to have to do something else to make sure this crawler does not actually come back in here. So I think the number one thing that we can do to start with is to try to repower this door. Can we actually force the door locked? Would actually love to lock the door. Can we keep it closed, auto close, keep open, auto close, and lock it? Let's see if that works. We'll find that out in a second, but we're going to need to keep the crawler kind of in here, and what I'm going to try to do for now is to just box it in. Like the crawler right here is low on health. There we go. So that door is shut. Newton, rip. I'm sad about that, but someone's taking cold damage. Wonder who. Creatures attach itself to a colonist. And we do have resource processing going on, which is important because we'll be able to do nutrient extractors and grinders and furnaces and things like that. We also need to develop things like clothing, temperature control. Like I said, I'm very much trying to work with the actually, we probably need to do atmosphere control next, which is going to be a bit of a question. We have 12 storage. I have tried to go through and see what sort of stuff we have available, not just to like build. Oh, construction speed wouldn't be terrible, a terrible upgrade. But once again, we're going to need to build some more storage in a little bit, which means we probably need to, oh, pardon the sounds here, build some more computing. But right now, disk module, memory module, it's fine. Wrong button, though. As I said last episode, it is right-click to leave these things, and that does take some getting used to. But at least for now, it looks like we'll be able to transport goods and services in here. And so, same thing with this door. We are going to try to go to some door controls here. And we're just going to auto-close, lock it, auto-close, lock it, and hopefully crawlers can't go through the air vents or we are going to be in some serious trouble. Now this battery's fine, everything else is fine. I don't think there's anything very necessary in here except for the human corpse that we will need to process eventually, but for now it's just going to be in the deep coldness of space. So Newton is dead. It's not so happy now. We'll just go ahead and clear all these Ooh, the crawler died too. Almost like dying with its host. It's a space crab. Well, we know that they have an ignition point of 92.8 degrees, which is a little bit different than, oh, wait, crawler? We had more than one crawler? Oh, shit. Anyway, that's not great for anything else, but we can clear all that business, clear all that mess. No longer auto-lock the doors. So that's fine. Alright, so I think I just accidentally locked the door anyway. So we're just, like I said, we're gonna, boop, 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 boop. I'm not sure why the locked item is appearing there when it's clearly unlocked. It's now locked. It's now unlocked. Weird. Okay. That's a later problem. Because we have some more drones, and right now our drones are trying to do their very best. We need to actually configure this auto kitchen to, let's see here. Can we make anything other than survival meals? Not really right now, so we need to actually, when we finish this research, for resource processing. We need to start grinding some meat, and this is going to be our meat grinder room. We're going to need to research some vegetarian meals, but I need to look through here and see if there's any other resources that I'm missing, like a loom. Loom would be good. Pretty sure we can relocate it now. Nope, it's heavily damaged. Alright, well, that, as they say, is fixable. We also have water here, which apparently is temperature resistant, but it's still water. As I said before, one of the peculiar things about this start is that I have much more of a spaceship than I'm used to. I'm used to, like, having a bunch of tiny little islands that I have to... Ooh, hello, cats are attacking things. But yeah, we have all this stuff going for the most part. Fueled by glass. That seems kind of irresponsible, but it's fine. Why is this not connected to an electrical grid? Probably because it can't be. Well, you know what? Do we need to repair it? We can just actually move this at this point. Yeah. We'll put this battery in a better place where it can be made to be used a little bit better. Like down here, where there's plenty of connection space available. I'm going to need to think about that, because one thing I do need to start building ahead for is, facilities here. We need to do some more computer stuff. Probably wouldn't be terrible to put a second, like, charge station as well. But let's see here. Have we moved? I guess the other thing is that have we moved the mini planers yet? Let's see here. One more time for the research. So for all this computing, we should be able to build these. This takes a little more work, and we need more construction skill and way more, like, memory. So yeah, we should be able to build a disk module at this point. Gotta remember to right click. So if I press tab and type disk module, no, that is not how that works. Okay, someone's gonna go in the comments and say, by the way, it's this, and I will just give a hearty thank you. So devices, facilities, repair, toilet, storage, shower. Now that was our big to-do here. Is that we have a space heater here. We have a bathroom that's right next to the space heater. We have the cursed storage capsule of doom that I would love to relocate to, like, right here. We just have meals sitting on the floor. Actually don't have too many meals left, so Auto Kitchen is gonna need to make some stuff. And it looks like it's trying to. What is it using for the survival meal? Protein. Where do we get the protein from? Not gonna ask. So there's our pet bed. What a waste that was. We thought our crawler could be a pet. Turns out we have multiple crawlers for multiple pets. Cause of death is physical. Nice. Alright. But now we have a toilet with bio-waste and a shower with also bio-waste. And we have CJ that's sleeping in here, so I think our first order of business is just going to be while this research is finishing. We're going at kind of low speed here, which is fine. Production goal reached. The one issue is that we don't actually have, like, a big connection here. Actually, my number one thing is, what's the temperature? Adequate. 13, 14, 11... Like, it could be worse. Oxygen. We have 2 areas with oxygen-rich environments. And one of our medium-term goals is going to be to connecting them. But for now, y'all are just going to have to live a little bit independently. I'm a little surprised we haven't had anyone else wake up here yet. But we definitely need to build more bathrooms and things like that. Not this stuff. Alright. So if we build the facilities, we get a toilet. Because in space, everyone hears you poop. Of course, we want to put the toilet next to the bio-waste here. And I would love to relocate this to, like, over here. That's fine. And then build again. Alright. Toilet and a shower. Just keep both of these near the large planter that is supposedly supposedly is growing wheat. It's hard to tell. But we do have all kinds of batteries. One of my big challenges last time was the electrical grid and how it's looking. And right now, as we hook up more things, that electrical grid is going to be under a bit more stress. And I half wonder if I need to start building some electrical facilities over here. Oh, that's right. We still... Okay, the relocation order got canceled, so... Get back here. Still haven't quite figured out how to clean. Alright, doesn't look like repairing the floor helps you clean it, so figure that out. That's a question for another day. Alright, another storage battery. That's fine. So let's build a few more electrical devices here. Charge station, we'll build some matter reactors. This hallway seems like a perfectly adequate place for it. I think 4 is probably overkill. But that's okay, we love overkill. I'm gonna actually build another charge and repair station here. Just so that if stuff happens, that's the repair station. I love when I click things and I'm like, oh, I actually forgot. Alright. Okay, toilet repair, shower storage. Guess charge station's right here. So we'll keep you guys neck and neck. And hopefully get a little bit more electricity for our trouble. I think the next thing we need to really do, though, is work on cleaning up this crap. So, like, we want a table and chairs over here. We can work on, like, beautifying this place a little bit later. But I think for now the big thing is just making the connections. But also we're going to need to deconstruct some of the stuff, because we have a whole bunch of crap over here, and that's fine. But I'd like to start taking out some of the crap that's like over here. Yeah, I will remove that object. We are going to relocate the loom, though, and we're going to put the loom in here, kind of give you something to do. Like, what are your skills, clankers? Cleaning. You're a good cleaner. Okay, cool. And now we have a good table. Do we have some good chairs? We do have a good chair, in fact. Alright. R key to rotate. Now here's the really dumb part to me. Is that I know at this point I can build a disk module. I just can't remember. Can't remember what I'm supposed to do, and now I'm actually recording and I'm like, ugh. Where's it on the menu? Clearly it's none of these, although we do have Pet Bowl, which is incredibly cute. And Olympia got construction up to level 2. That's nice, but electricity is all these things. Facilities is all these things. I remember there being like another menu for the computer construction, but I guess we'll just figure that out in a second because we just got resource processing done. Oh, I haven't actually researched it. Well, we're going to research computing right freaking now then. Or else we're going to have some storage disk problems as I have cats protesting for some reason. Yeah, the reason I can't build the thing is because I can't actually build the thing. Fun. Okay. Production. So we need a grinder, a furnace, a nutrient extractor. Also from Bob and Bill, who both died a tragic death. I always think back for something like that of, is it so tragic, or do we have more of a... We need another connector here. What is that game? Sid Meier's, not Red Planet, but just hearing the echoing voices say, jump into the nutrient plants, or into the nutrient recycler for the good of mankind. That's Alpha Centauri, so, yeah. Big F for me for not remembering the name of the game, Alpha Centauri. A game that is completely unlike this. Right now we're on a much more micro than macro level. Relocate you. Like, we could have been doing this all along, but if we put you here, we can keep you on the grid. which is kind of what we want. You can have and manage separate power grids, but we kind of want to keep this the same. This Bridge of Destiny, though, is it's kind of silly because we're gonna destroy all this eventually. Maybe we put Tiamat over here, and Warmech can just patrol. We'll see. All right, so I think we can go even a little bit faster because right now we're just waiting for the actual construction to take place. I think one of the really interesting questions, though, is what are we going to do for fuel? Alright. Well, first off, we need to actually connect it to a power grid. Yeah. Alright. Manage connections. So we're going to disconnect... Not the stasis array, the disassembler. That's fine. Just still makes me think of Johnny 5 and the movie Short Circuit. It's like, disassemble? And see, here we go. Now we have our circle of connections. Space Haven style. And, guess the other thing is, are we going to kill our steel plate supply by doing this? Like, we have glass. We have a little bit of carbon. One of my issues, though, is that if we do it this way, we're going to do 2 glass and 2 steel plates. Because we have a lot of steel plates that we need to disassemble. I'm a little concerned about carbon. Alright, so construction level 3. That's fine. We already have a disassembler queue capacity of 5, so this is going to be kind of our production area. Which means our storage should really be over here. Put it on the glass floor to make it extra swank. I just said swank out loud, unironically. Alright, so you are Xing about something. No task. Failed task. Failed streaking. Why? There are 25 pending tasks and you can't do them because you're stuck here. So all you can do is watch your little mini planter that's growing wheat ever so slowly. And then you eat your little survival meals. I don't have a ton of these left. Interesting that these two have very different burning points. Alright. I guess, CJ, you're just a pet for the robots here. But why is your mood down? Do you need more activities here? No shower? There's literally a shower right here. Is there something we're doing wrong? Like, it is literally... You can do this. Auto clean, relocate, build a copy. Let's order spick and span cleaning of the shower. Alright. Maybe if he wanders around enough, he'll realize, wait, I can take a shower. Ugly surroundings. Now that'll give you. This is definitely the ugly place. Alright, so we're gonna up the priority on this. Because we need to start making our corpses work for us. Meanwhile, up here, you actually need to be connected, so blip. And what can we have you produce? Carbon fiber at this point. Lightweight. How much carbon fiber do we want to produce? Let's produce 20. And that'll give somebody else something to do. Maybe, because we just have all this carbon just kind of hanging out. Carbon, rock, carbon. Okay, we need to move. We need to give our tiny botanist over here more tiny botany holes to play with. Hey, look, another survival meal. It is RimWorld at this point. We're gonna bless you with mana from heaven. It's mana that tastes like glue. Okay. Now I'm curious, if we repair the shuttle, we'll have to figure out what we can do with expeditions. Current expeditions, nothing. How to launch. There's an explorable space object. We can launch an expedition. We need bridge control to see the objects, so we'll need to build that. It's kind of like we're going to have two independent parts of the ship next to us. But if I'm not planning on keeping this, we'll probably put like the bridge control down here perhaps. It's worth thinking about. Like I said, we're going to need to make some of the stuff where our crew can move around, and we're not going to reinvent the wheel. Most of the stuff is stuff we can already do. So you know what? While we're here... Ooh. Apparently the game did not like me doing that. Okay, that was really loud in my ear at night. Alright, so dust storm. There's an ongoing dust storm. It will affect debris accumulation on all solar panels. So that's fun. We need to build floor here now. Welcome to Space Dust Land. Really hope all the ventilation stuff is in check. Alright. How's our electricity doing? Apparently we're doing awesome on electricity, so that's a good move. Alright, nutrient extractor. Let's extract some nutrients. Auto haul, filter mode, always, storage. Not processing. What's in the processing queue? We don't know. Let's select all these and trust the process. Not macabre at all. And there we go. As the description says, sometimes your crewmates don't want to know how the sausage is made, which ironically is also how the developer advertises his dev stream. So we now know that in order to build this game, he's really just like chopping up things into little bits. All live on Twitch, I guess. Okay. So this is all available down here. Back to where we were. Like I said, I could totally be using like the planning stuff. But we're just going to build some floors here. And we're going to repair the wall. We're going to build this into some compartmentalized sections. I'm going to try to close off this area for now. It'll just be sort of robot alley, like right here. So that's fine. And just enjoy some of the ambient background music. I don't know why you're not connected to anything. And you're still not. Okay. Hey. Okay, I don't know why that appears. And definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Getting a little too aggressive here. So let's just manage the connections. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the easy way. We're gonna disconnect the door connection. And we're gonna connect the door here. So this can be connected to the solar panel that we punched a hole in our spaceship to actually clean. We actually do have a thruster. So we can make this work as long as we relocate this to like right here. That's fine. Well, not right there. As long as we, what's the word here? Relocate to within over here. Because then we can do the magical, wonderful world of wall building and not keeping our colors consistent at all. Alright, so this is here. This is here. We'll make that like a laboratory or something. Computing is researched. Cool. Okay, well, now that we're here, let's see what we got. Vegetarian food requires flour or plant fiber. Recycling produces some stuff. I think plant food would be good, but we have to, so you can see where all these are red. We actually need, it's not going to let me start researching because we need more memory, required disk space. We've used up what we had. Is there anything we can research that's fast and easy? Apparently, quantum mechanics does not qualify as fast as easy. It doesn't matter. Our memory's full anyway. I guess technically we can dump something. Alright. Well, that's a later question for now. Let's go ahead and build the thing I tried to build before. See, now here we go. Now we have computing. So disk module or memory module. We're going to need a bit of both. So let's put the disks over here. That should be sufficient. And then just to keep things on the level, let's trigger somebody's OCD by doing it like that. Seems fun. So we have a bunch of connectors. I guess if I had improved my stuff, I could have built a floor connector. Technically, we probably have some connectors we can still build. No reason to keep this paused. Alright. Yeah, especially when we got other thrusters over here. Just gotta build another connector. And we'll put it like right there, and it's totally fine. And now that we have this, for some reason, that's like being a jerk. You can disconnect devices quickly. We just click and drag a line between the connected devices. Okay, well. Hear that later. We need thrusters, solars, and maybe something else. Here in a little bit, like doors, vents, lit floors, apparently. That seems like a world of fun. Now, what's going on in the nutrient extractor? We have 5 of 5 humans being processed. They contain protein and water, so that's lovely. So as long as we can haul shit around, it's probably okay. How many times has this shower been used? I don't know. Or is CJ still sad? Oh, actually probably need to hook up that mini planter. Alright. Let's build some coffee. Alright, where is CJ? Oh god, did you go like wandering and get eaten by a crawler? Someone's trying to haul this and it's not having a good day. There, CJ. Where did my friend go? Mood, -17. No shower. Slept in a familiar bed, +5. Okay, I was about to say, that better not be a detriment. Alright, so this is fine. We have another survival meal to relocate, so that's fine. We do need to order, like, re-cleaning of this. Cleaning of this. To go ahead and just boop you. Notice unreachable. Oh. Yeah, it would be. Okay. So why aren't we building these? Steel plate, glass, and carbon. That's all shit we have, guys. Okay, we're gonna have some more fun here. Because it is possible to give the game too many orders. So we have all this shit floating around that's not being hauled into storage. Let's see. Haul it. Alright. You little shits. Haul it. You little shits. Haul it. And hopefully from there we'll have plenty of steel plating available. I forgot to hit the research... Well, I haven't hit the research button yet. Because we're actually not building computer parts, which means we need to use this happy little button to say, this is important. You should probably do the thing that lets us make more stuff. Driver tour, construction level 3, that's excellent. Ongoing dust storm, not excellent. No research, not excellent. Okay, we can't dismiss that. Can't dismiss any of that shit. So once again, we have this. We don't have other humans being spat out here right now. Which is a little bit of a surprise. Okay, I'm not sure if you're wearing clothes or not. That's a little bit of a problem. Okay, details. So your mood's at -47. Why is your mood so terrible? Other than just life. Alright, do we need another heater in here? We might. Probably will. Guess one key question is, did we... I don't think we've researched a space heater yet, so... Whoops. Okay. So now we can finally do more stuff. It's really nice that I can just throw more shit at the problem here. But you see, now we have 72 storage. So temperature control is something I've said I need to research. There's lots of things I need to research. Oxygen pump, possibly advanced energy, possibly construction speeds. Vegetarian food seems pretty simple because it lets us use our planters. Produces water and clean biomass out of bio-waste, essential for creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. We don't have the processor active memory to do that, but we will soon. So let's do vegetarian food first. And then we definitely need to build more. We need to build more RAM. Because that is how computers work. You take a memory module. I think these can actually be upgraded. Obviously I don't have the means to do it yet, but look, now we're making a little pyramid. No, we're not. What are you doing? Oh, you're so bad at this game, person who's playing this game. All right, that'd be me. So here's another connector here. I guess technically I could look to try to move one of these floor planners around, like one that I stupidly disassembled. That's battery cells. That's a survival meal. That's a later problem. All right. Do we have any other little floor sockets that I can move? I don't think so. We do have these that need to be moved though. So relocate to... I'll just put you right here. That's fine. And we're just gonna go ahead and build a another connector, because that's where we're at in life right now. Cool. Notice like there's kind of a problem here. So we have this thing still extracting humans. So that's fun, I guess. We're actually not building some of this stuff. Probably because our drones are overworked. Like if we look at our task list here, wow, that is 153 tasks. Our tasks in progress. Clankers is sleeping. Caliban is relocating. Hauling the storage. Pending. Look at all these pending tasks. Like there's just so much to do. And it'll get done. This is where once again the priority button is like, this is great. That way we can make this work. And we can make survival meals, and maybe we can make some other stuff. And you... something was rejected. What is your bad mood for? There is a shower right here. Oh boy. Okay, it does have bio-waste in it now. So clearly somebody's taken a shower at some point. Don't tell me you did something like eat a meal off the floor. That kind of ridiculousness will not be tolerated. Wow, this pet bowl... Oh, it's a copper plate. This pet bowl has an ignition point of 293 degrees Celsius. And this needs to be repaired, apparently, so cool. Alright. So as we continue to try to build, some of this shit needs to be cleaned. Can I just go ahead and relocate? We do have a particle collector that will let us collect particles. We actually do need to repair this pretty hard, because I do want to relocate this to another area. Let's see the power grid again. Still good, so I went overkill on it. Awesome. Suggestions. Active suggestion 0. Look at all these other suggestions. We have no wallet because we have not researched the economy. So Death Storm, Newton died, creature attacked itself. So far it's been an episode where we can probably speed up time a little more. Okay, walking difficulty. I guess this is called the wall or not wall view. Alright. Then we have no expeditions at this point. Our aesthetics, apparently, this thing's freaking beautiful. No active combat. No active ship controls. So we do need to build a bridge. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put the bridge. It may be down here. As you probably know, I don't always think like super hard about, hey, how is this going to be? Alright, so this is here. And we'll give ourselves some redundancy in connections. So that when this research is done, as you can see, we now have more processing power. We can research recycling, which seems pretty important, a little more important than coffee. Although coffee would be nice. Cloning a little insane. But we do need to build some things. We need to build a communicator. We need to build, well, we have some thrusters, so propulsion is intact. Quantum mechanics. Teleportation is exciting. Temperature control is kind of a need. Clothing is probably what I could have been researching. And we get fancy looking hats. And we need plant fiber for that. Okay, manufacturing. Battery cell, microchip, and assembler. Cool. Alright. Right now we have most of what we need from some of this stuff. So I think our next priority is going to stay kind of where I had it. Like recycling, just so we can turn that bio-waste and kind of get that feedback loop started. Researching coffee seems super important, though. I'm glad that is the developer's priority here. So 96%, we still have... This is like the longest dust storm imaginable. We have all these haul orders. They're almost done. Alright, so I almost did coffee. So start researching. You can see right here, that's going to take 16. That puts us at 78. So already we are having a computing issue again. So we need more disk space, which is where advanced computing would probably help a little bit. But this is okay. What is that? That's a spacesuit M white. That seems very odd to just have that left there. Let's haul it. Need to get used to using the haul F key, which is F. Okay, did not mean to drop you over there, but let's select it one more time. Spacesuit F to here. Alright. So if nothing else, we have people that are alive. We have carbon fibers being built. I guess that's okay. And we just kind of need to connect stuff. CJ, why are you... Unreachable location, not enough skill. Could compromise hull integrity. Unable to fly. Task at an unsafe location. So, CJ, I guess you're just gonna poop and pee yourself to death. You have not actually used the toilet. It's almost like you're under distress. You are not lacking a shower. There's literally a shower right here. Let's try relocating the shower. That is probably something where there is this feedback button on the bottom, and I'm just going to have to send it with the save to be like, by the way, why in the world... Oh, look, there we go. I gave you something to do. You could relocate this, but it seems like instead you've decided... No, dog, I'm not going to relocate. I'm going to just walk around like a jerk. So now we have the auto kitchen here. So let's stop producing. Ooh, we can do a soy burger or bread. What are the ingredients of a soy burger? Plant fiber. If you drown it in ketchup, it tastes almost like a real one. Well, there's nothing wrong with soy burgers. Bread tastes like home. Requires flour. So we have wheat that's being grown here. We're going to stick with protein for now. Alright, so growing wheat. How's that going? Auto harvest is on, so we're at 43%. Okay, we're just going to have to wait that out, which means you are also very unhappy. 8 at a table. Okay. No coffee. Ugly surroundings. No shower. Okay, you do need clothes. So we need to prioritize clothes next. That's fine, because this shouldn't take too long. Alright. You know, if I keep screwing up the way I was doing some of the other connectors here, I could totally have these things kind of move around and just be like, okay, I'm gonna copy this and build this here. Yeah, you're trying to loom it out, but we've almost got recycling done, which will be pretty good. We have dirt on the solar panels, but the dust storm is over. We got drones doing like everything under the sun. Okay, 2 unreachable areas detected. What? Yes, that's correct. My thing is, I don't really care that they're unreachable at this point. So that's fine. So, coffee's good, but clothing's better, I guess. Doesn't seem like a good Saturday to Sunday plan. We need even more disk space. I built the disk space, I just need to connect it to electricity. Yikes. Almost like I need to, let's try this here. Okay. And that set that to build. Alright, well, we did connect 2 of them, so that should be enough. Research. Clothing. Please make clothes. Like, nobody wants to be a space nudist for 7 days. Well, maybe somebody does. Here's our ship computer again, researching clothing. Consuming electricity. We actually severely outpaced our electrical production for like half a second. And I really don't know why we spiked. But we did. We gotta clean these solar panels. But it's another one of those things, and I do this a lot in RimWorld too, is that we, just sometimes put a lot of tasks on our workers and then wonder why nothing is getting done all the time. But it's okay. Boop. Okay, so that's a lot more. It's a lot more goodies here. And see, we're at 120 storage now. Should be fine. Our electrical consumption should be fine. Incoming research capsule. I really... Oh. Well, it probably doesn't have crawlers in it. What I want to know is that if that's going to crash into the ship. Or if I need to actually, like, grab it. It looks like it is on a direct trajectory to crash into our ship. Says it's a pirate, apparently. So maybe we're about to get boarded. Chance to catch fire details. We'll see. Okay. So maybe pirates are coming to visit. Maybe they're bearing gifts. We'll speed up their arrival. Just to see what happens. Please tell me, are they always going to crash, like, into this place? Or do we need, like, an expedition? Okay. So it just stopped right there. It's a breach capsule. With no electricity. Alright, well. The good news is that they breached into an area that actually has no access. So, good job, pirates. Kind of makes me wonder how we built some of that. Let's give them electricity and kind of have a grand old time, see what happens. Oh, no, we just turned on a light. Okay, well, we got a person here. Yes. You're a pirate. You're Crossbones Rivera. With attachments. With a spacesuit. You're a pirate. You have needs like anyone else. You have skills, traits. You're trying to attack. And, let's put it this way. You kind of picked the wrong place to do just that, so... Now the game's like, you know what? This is fine. We don't actually have to... Like, what are you going to loot from a destroyed ship at this point? So there's Crossbones... Patricia Crossbones Rivera, the piratiest of pirate names. Alright, so... We're still researching clothing. Death Storm has ended. Our 2 unreachable areas are perfect, because now we have Crossbones who's just sitting here like, why are you idle? There's no tasks I can do. Like, will you be my friend? Is your mood like 0? Are you just gonna starve? I guess we'll find out. Can we demolish the human? No. You're attacking something, or you're waiting to attack. We'll just let it ride. All right, so let's speed it up again and see what happens. Because right now we have showers that get used a little bit. We have wheat that's definitely growing. We have no more people getting spat out all the time. But I kind of wonder... 602 people left in here. Oh wait, we got another person. That's Brian Griffith. You have a friend, Clankers. How are you doing? Your mood is super happy because you're naked, apparently. You're not moving. You're an unmanaged worker. And right now, you're just like, plants! I wonder, like, when you get out of, like, the vats here, are you suddenly like, wow, I really just need to use the bathroom? Anyway, we're building a lot of carbon fiber. Probably need to stop that. Because we're going to need to make clothes here in just a few. So, pirate attack. Once again, great time to remind you that this is alpha and in development. So, after this episode, I'm going to be sending the little feedback button here to say this is what's going on in the save so far. And it's something where the developer will at least see it from... Okay, I don't want to process that. Repair button. There we go. And I never hooked these up either, so that's a shame. Alright, what can we disconnect here? We can disconnect the loom. Alright. I do like the drag and drop system here. Alright, what else can we grow? Looks like it's just wheat or coffee, so we'll get a little more wheat. A little bit of coffee. See if we can grow that eventually. And then clothing's researched. Alright, let's actually pause here for a second. Because, like, we have manufacturing, which is important. Teleportation, which is nice. Atmospheric control, which is important. Advanced energy seems fairly convenient for, like, having things like a floor socket with 32 connections. We'll want that eventually. I think it's got to be bridge controls. Like, this advanced computing stuff is also really good. I guess the question is, do we have a Construction 5 drone to build some of this stuff? Since we're paused, let's take a look real quick at our drone roster. Alright. Kronos, what are your skills? Construction 3. Construction 3. Construction 2. Construction 2. Construction 2. I thought we had a more advanced constructor here. CJ with construction 2. Clankers with construction 3. Crossbones, not even mine. Alright, so... like, I thought we had higher construction somewhere. We'll see. So, let's do ship controls first. And then I think we gotta do advanced computers eventually. I don't know if you can research multiple things at once. If you have memory, extra memory, it seems like something that maybe you could. But I'm just gonna go one at a time right now. It's fine, I'm old. So the way it is. So let's beam this back up. Another person woke up from stasis. Thank you, game, for catching up. Alright. And right now, there's not a lot you can do. Like, there's not a research bench. We have a drone with no task. The worker was too reluctant. We have drones that are getting reluctant now. So we have an electrical crash here. We need to refuel this, like, yesterday. I guess the other thing is, fueled by glass. I need to figure out where we can see our inventory of stuff. Alright. We have to be connected bridge control to have access to the star map, so we're not quite there yet. But I think it is, we're getting close to where we need to figure out what we're doing with expeditions and stuff like that. Game data, here's all this stuff. Alright, aesthetics. Apparently looking out into space is very pretty. Apparently this breach capsule, which I read is research capsule. I probably said breach capsule the whole time. This is... like, typically in a raid, what you'd expect is, like, they try to punch through the walls and stuff. But I think at this point it's just kind of a proof of concept. We haven't done anything with it yet. So I think our big goal here is, now that we have a bunch of drones just sitting, nobody wants to do shit. Like, are we just on a hunger strike all of a sudden? Did we run out of plates? We have no upgrades available. Fueled by glass. Eject fuel. So we have glass. We have glass and steel plates all over the place, apparently, so... apparently not as many steel plates as I thought. Even though we just spent, like, this whole episode hauling them. Fascinating. Okay. So yeah. Look at this maximum power output shortage. It's gonna be a big problem, because we're gonna have some big deals with the electricity pretty soon. So this is fun. So for some reason the game's just like, let's break down some glass first off, because we know that that can happen. And then we know we want to get rid of these steel plates. And then if our drones are really on strike right now, I don't know. Like, the doors should be working. Like, it's maybe not always the most efficient world moving around here. So we don't need all this wall, apparently. Apparently didn't finish any of this wall. Okay. Oh no, I actually have a drone that's just stuck. You're a construction drone that is defending. Life support lacks power. Here we go. That's worth being a crisis. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, I think what's going on here is that we're supposed to be trying to attack this person, and that ain't working. So, let's do this. Priority number billion. And let's reconnect the power here. And let's see if we can get somebody to do this. Anybody, anytime. Alright. Like, we just need somebody to deconstruct this. Because what it appears to have happened is that our drones go into automatic defense mode, apparently, and they want to defend against this person that is standing here not doing anything particularly aggressive. And now we have no electricity at all, and it looks like things are gonna crash and burn just a little bit. So that's where we say alpha's alpha. So what I'm gonna do here is that now that we're at a massive electricity deficit and kind of in a death loop, like, Brian Griffin can totally save us by doing this. All of our drones like, apparently these guys are all part of a combat squad. And, Interesting. And we don't have the option to change killing all enemies. So this is a little bit different, but it's fine. Alright, so if we're dead, and that's okay. Just means that we can kind of try to take what I've learned from here and apply it to some of the next stuff, because it's like, the building was going good, and then suddenly you guys are like, nah. So right now, you could be building, but you're not. And it doesn't look like I can force you to do this, can I? Huh. Fascinating. Okay, well, I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to see what I can figure out. Or it could be that I just dive into another space station and try to go from there, depending on how it goes. So this is Asher. Ooh, almost said a bad word. With Stardeus, and like I said, it's very interesting, but at the same time, this is exactly why it's important to have testing like this, especially in a closed alpha or something where it's like, hey, this is your end user experience. Here's something that maybe you didn't anticipate happening. Like, for all I know, these guys are totally fine with doing stuff. We have, like, all these job priorities here. This is probably exactly what I need to do. Like, let's unpause this and see if making demolition a #1 priority would be good. If I could actually take you off the attack squad. Well, I'll figure it out later, because right now none of these change either. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be happy to report back next time with kind of what's going on via this button. So, you all take care.